That sound is not a soundtrack. It is the actual radio emission of Saturn, screaming into the void. For centuries, we called it the jewel of the solar system, a golden giant, a halo of light, a thing of impossible beauty. But we are made of the same material as those rings. Every atom of calcium in your bones was forged in a dying star. Saturn is not decoration, it is a mirror. But beauty in this solar system is the ultimate trap. Saturn is not a jewel, it is a colossus running on violence. Welcome to the most dangerous object in our sky. Let us start with the crown. From Earth, the rings look like solid bands of pure gold. Smooth, perfect, eternal. But if you were to fly inside them, you would find yourself in a grinder. These rings are not solid. The entire field stretches nearly 300,000 kilometers wide, but in some places it is only 10 meters thick. They are a chaotic blizzard of sharp ice and rock. The particles orbit at thousands of kilometers per hour, constantly colliding, constantly shattering, constantly reforming. It is a blade slicing through the darkness. But where did this violence come from? Long ago, a moon drifted too close to Saturn. It crossed the Roche limit, the point of no return. Saturn's gravity grabbed it. It ripped the crust from the core. It shredded a living world into trillions of icy fragments. They are the scattered remains of a dead world. Therefore, the beautiful rings we admire are not jewelry. We are staring at a planetary graveyard. But the strangeness of Saturn goes deeper than its rings. Look at the North Pole. Nature does not make straight lines. Fluid dynamics should create circles and spirals. Yet here, spinning forever, is a perfect geometry. A hexagon. A six-sided hurricane wide enough to swallow 4 Earths. The walls reach hundreds of kilometers deep into the atmosphere. At its center, a rose made of hurricanes, raging for decades, perhaps centuries. A geometric scar that never heals. And when Saturn gets angry, the entire planet changes. Every 30 Earth years, a monster wakes up. The Great White Spot. A storm so massive it wraps the entire circumference of the planet. Flashing with lightning 10,000 times stronger than anything on Earth. Therefore, it churns ammonia ice from deep within the interior, turning the golden planet into a ghost. Saturn commands more than 140 moons. But one of them is an imposter, Titan. Titan is the only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere. The air pressure here is higher than on Earth. If you stood on Titan, you would see rivers, lakes, and rain clouds. It looks startlingly like home. But do not be fooled. Titan is a twisted, toxic reflection of Earth. The rain is not water. It is liquid methane and ethane. Liquid natural gas falling from the sky in slow motion. The surface temperature is minus 179 degrees Celsius. If you jumped into a lake on Titan, you would not just freeze. You would shatter like glass. The dunes are not sand. They are dark hydrocarbon grains, essentially plastic. Static charged plastic dunes, hundreds of meters high, shifting in the alien wind. Therefore, it is a world that mimics life, but is built from the ingredients of death. Further out, a tiny bright ball of pure white ice, Enceladus. For years, we thought it was just a frozen rock. Then we saw the tiger stripes, long blue fractures at the South Pole. And from these scars, it bleeds. Giant geysers shoot hundreds of kilometers into space at supersonic speed. Saturn's gravity is kneading this tiny moon like a ball of dough, keeping its core warm. But beneath that frozen shell lies a global ocean of warm liquid water. It has salt. It has heat. It has complex organic molecules. Cassini flew through those geysers and tasted the ocean from space. What it found changed everything. In the deep, dark pressure of Enceladus, shielded from the vacuum of space, something might be swimming. We went to Saturn looking for rock and gas. We might leave having found neighbors. But to learn these secrets, we had to make a sacrifice. In 2017, the Cassini spacecraft, our lone messenger at Saturn, was running out of fuel. To protect moons like Enceladus from contamination, NASA made a decision. They ordered Cassini to die. On its final orbit, Cassini dove into the atmosphere it had studied for 13 years. It fought to keep its antenna pointed at Earth, transmitting data until the very last second. Saturn showed no mercy. The heat and pressure tore the spacecraft apart. It melted. It vaporized. It became part of the planet forever. A machine built by human hands sent 1.2 billion kilometers from home. Sacrificed to protect a moon that might hold life. Saturn feels eternal, but even the rings are dying. Gravity is slowly pulling them down into the planet as ring rain. In 100 million years, a blink of an eye in cosmic time, the rings will be gone. Saturn will be just another lonely gas giant in the dark. So look at it while you can. It is a temporary masterpiece of gravity and violence. A beautiful trap that lured us across the solar system. And inside that trap, we may have found the most important answer in the history of science. Are we alone? We leave having found, inside that violence, the only thing that matters: the possibility of life